Good morning, Walden High. I'm Patrick McCarty.
And I'm Fantasia Zucchini, here with this week's video announcements.
Please rise and remove your hats for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, we will look at finals, Christmas, entertainment, wrestling, sports, and winter diving.
But first, for any girls interested in golf this year, there will be an informational meeting today after school in the library.
Also, the Mesa Club will be meeting today after school in room 115.
NHS is hosting a final study session tomorrow, December 16th, in the library after school. It is open to anyone who is looking for a little bit of help preparing for finals, and peer tutors will be available. Speaking of finals, let's see what reporters Corbin and Sam can suggest for survival tips to get through finals week.
With finals week just around the corner, we decided to interview students to see how they prepared for finals.
Nothing at all. I never study. I've passed all my finals before. So I'm one of those. I don't study, and then I'm good.
I'm probably just going to die in a fiery pit of death before I even realize it. How do you feel about finals? Me too.
I would like to say that I study, but in the end, I just kind of wing it and see what happens.
I study for finals. Nice.
Well, I go to class and I study a lot. A lot.
All right. Well, first you have to do whatever the teacher asks of you, so you kind of have to suck up to him a little bit. And you have to actually do the whole review for the test, the whole study guide. It's really helpful when you do that because it's pretty much giving you the answers. Most people don't see that tip, or I don't really know. They're giving you info that's very important, and you need to use it a lot and to the best of your ability, because that's the difference between getting a good grade in the class or bombing a final. Really is how hard you study and your work ethic, and you just got to make sure they like you a lot.
We're going around asking kids how they survive finals week, How do you teachers survive finals week?
I find finals week rather relaxing. At that point, all the work is done. I mean, the only issue in finals week is actually having to grade the finals. The question is did I give them a lot of writing? If I did, it's my own fault. But that's pretty much it.
Honestly, I don't really survive finals week. I kind of just cry a lot and stay up till midnight and procrastinate. And if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's kind of my motto.
Honestly, I take naps all the time, make sure I'm studying, and then at the end of the day, I just stop caring, and I think, you know what happens, happens.
You heard it here, folks. Listen to Afton. Here are some tips on how you should study for finals. Verify the details. Get some sleep. Take short study breaks. Use study groups. Stay active. Eat well. Silence your social media accounts. Hopefully some of these tips will get you studying better. Happy studying.
Well, I know I'll definitely feel less stressed after using these tips.
Me too. It sounds like our reporters Krista and Rebecca were getting a little too excited for winter break. Let's see what they found people are asking for Christmas.
In the spirit of giving and receiving, we ventured out to see what people want for the holidays.
$1 million.
What do you want for Christmas?
An elephant.
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
What do you want for Christmas?
A bear.
What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? Anything coffee or fuzzy.
What do you want for Christmas?
Nothing, you leave me alone. Huge shout out to Stuco for decorating the halls, and have a safe break, loved one.
Again, a huge thank you to Stuco for the hallway lights that have made these last few weeks merry and bright. Hope your holidays are like that too.
Now for the next segment of entertainment.
Hey, what is up, guys? I am Demario.
And I'm also Demario.
What? Anyways, we got entertainment for you for this week. There's nothing coming out next week because finals week. You need to study hard, guys. Study hard. Pass those finals. Anyways, let's start off. We have La La Land with Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Director is the director of Whiplash. Whiplash was a great film, and this movie La La Land is a modern take on a musical. It looks great. So far, I believe it has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I really want to see this one, actually. I'm a big fan of Ryan Gosling, so I'm going to go check this one out for sure.
Yeah. Up next, Rogue One.
Rogue?
Rogue, I think it's pronounced.
We've a mission for you. Ready? May the Force be with us.
Rated PG-13. Get your tickets now.
You heard it, guys. Rogue One is coming to theaters today, actually, when you're watching. It's coming tonight. You can reserve tickets for tonight or
luck,
tomorrow.
though.
Yeah,
good luck, because those tickets are selling out fast. So I really want to see this one myself. It looks pretty good. I know people are kind of skeptical about it, but
there's a lot of theories and there's a lot of hate towards it, but also there's a lot of positivity towards it. I'm seeing it tonight. I can't wait. We'll see how it goes.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to work it. But anyways, after that, we also have Collateral Beauty with Will Smith. This movie is about Will Smith. He lost his daughter, and everyone thinks he's not the same anymore. He's not interacting the same. And over time, he starts actually talking to death, time, love, and all these things. And all those films are trying to get him back to his normal self. This one actually looks like it could be really good. It's got some great actors and actresses in it. I hope it's good. I hope it's one of Will Smith's better films, but I'll have to find out and see it for myself. But other than that, that's all we have for you. We'll catch you next time. Well, actually next semester, so have a good one. Good luck on your finals.
May the Force be with you.
Stuff.
Now, let's take a look at wrestling.
Team off to such a great start to the season. We decided to catch up with them and see how they think the rest of the season will go.
I don't know, my personal goal is probably to make it to the second day of regionals, but, you know, it's tough, but I think most of our team can do it. So.
My personal goals this season is to make weight every match and qualify for state this year.
Well, one of my biggest goals is to try and make it to state this year. Last year I just fell short a few matches, and that I wasn't feeling too great about that, and I'd like to make it this year.
Honestly, this year we'll probably do all right. Our first tournament we didn't do so well, but we have more to come.
I think we'll do really good. We have a lot of young guys, but with our coaches that we have, I feel like we'll be able to do really good.
Well, we're off to a pretty good start, but you know, we're kind of young, so it's gonna take like a year or two to develop more. But as long as we're improving every week, I think we'll do pretty good.
This year we're gonna be doing a lot more conditioning, which is what I like. We're gonna be able to hang with guys more and be able to win more matches.
Like I said, we're younger. We're more younger of a team, so we're kind of getting to back where we used to be. But in a few years, we'll be, I think, better than we were last year.
I put a lot more work this year so I can reach my goal, because last year I fell short of my state goal.
I was a little nervous that, like, it was going to be more rough than last year, but since, I don't know, it kind of went away, like, first couple duels. And I feel like that's what our team's at right now. We're kind of getting into it.
Going into the season, I feel a lot better than I did last year. So far, I've won more than I've lost.
This season, I felt a lot better. I'm at a higher weight, and I feel like I'm stronger now, and I'll be able to hang with guys more.
Now let's see what's up with sports.
So at the conclusion of sports seasons, the Front Range League, which is made up of 13 schools, coaches get together and they vote typically on an all-conference first team, sometimes a second team, and oftentimes an honorable mention. So this is young men or women who have been recognized by the coaches in the league, and that's where we get our all-conference from. Front Range League would be Greeley West, the schools in Boulder, so you have Boulder, Fairview, Legacy, Mountain Range, the Fort Collins schools, Poudre, Rocky, Fort Collins and Fossil Ridge, they say Mountain Range, Horizon, Broomfield. I think those are the 13. So for volleyball, for instance, we had a young lady who made it. The coaches that watched her play against her all year, they voted her as all conference. Lower Buffer. I think it's a big deal for the young men and young women recognized. It's not a popularity contest. You're being voted strictly on other coaches watching you perform. Sometimes in high school things are made to be a popularity contest, things like that, and this is strictly by performance.
Can your coach vote on you?
Your coach cannot. So you can't vote for yourself for Coach of the Year, and you cannot typically vote for your own athlete. Because the all-conference teams gets published, so I think typically if you're an underclassman, a sophomore or junior, and you get recognized, this is typically an award given to a lot of seniors just because they've been playing the longest. So if you get recognized as a sophomore or junior, I think that definitely helps to show that you could potentially play at the next level.
Go get 'em, Indians.
Now, just a short PSA on winter driving from KLHS reporter Harrison Hannon.
The winter season is upon us, and learning how to drive in the snow is essential to help prevent accidents from happening. For starters, always go slower than usual and brake earlier than you normally would. Also, be sure to have your gas tank at least half full at all times just in case. Furthermore, the following distance between other vehicles should be increased to 8 or 10 seconds rather than 3 to 5 seconds. Make sure your windshield is always clear and your wipers are always working in case of a storm. Driving on snow can make driving difficult, especially if you're new to driving, but follow these tips and you'll be sure to be a safer driver in the wintertime.
Very useful information.
That's all for your Thursday show. I'm Patrick McCarty.
And I'm Fantasia Zucchini. Good luck on finals and have a fantastic break, Loveland.